Greetings, my data science friends. In our next assignment, I ask you to read the section in our textbook 2.4 data types. And then I ask you to spend careful attention on this section of data frames. Data frames are very important because it's one of the ways that we can store data, variables and actual numerical data in R. It's not required, but I highly suggest that you work through loading these examples that they're talking about in this section. And one of the things that it asks you to do is to load in the library this package dslabs. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. So in RStudio, I want to type in this command, just as I see in my textbook, library, and then it is dslabs. But when I hit enter, it says that there's an error, that there is no package called dslabs. So let's take a look at how to install a package in RStudio in R. So there is a command line script that you can use for this to install a new package, but that can be cumbersome and quite hard to remember how to do. One of the big advantages of using RStudio is RStudio has a nice interface to do that. So over here on the bottom right-hand corner in my screen, I see the packages. So often the default is viewer, but I click on packages, and then I click on install, and this repository from CRAN wizard comes up. So then in the packages, I search for dslabs. There it is. And then I click install, and all the scripts will come up, and it will take all of the other packages that are needed in order to get this package to work from the CRAN repository, and it'll take a minute to do depending on your computer. Once it's finished, you can continue on. Like I said, it may take a couple of minutes to do this, depending on the speed of your internet connection and your computer. But this DS Labs is a huge data science labs. A lot of data is here, and it's something we're going to use quite a bit in the rest of the course. So let's try to make sure that we get this taken care of. So now I can reload the same command, and a trick to do that is to use the up arrow, and it'll cycle through the last commands that I've done. And if I click the down arrow, it goes down to commands that I've done. But we don't want to install that package again. We just want to do the library of dslabs. And now I don't get the error because I've loaded in that library. Then if I take a look at the textbook again, the data that I'm going to be looking for is this murders. So the data murders is, I want to load the data that's happened from murders. And so I look again in my RStudio, and I put that in, data murders. And now I've loaded in to the command into RStudio this murders.